Someone needs to give Everstone Studios an Oscar, a Grammy, a Nobel Peace Prize, because Where Winds Meet aims to push beyond the standard conventions of the open world action RPG genre. This game has got me so excited. Many of its cool and innovative game systems and mechanics are worth taking note of, especially if you have an interest in immersive systems and player-centric design, especially as they relate to the open world Wuxia ARPG design that is Where Winds Meet. Everstone Studio has created something special here, ladies and gentlemen, and these are the reasons why my whole channel is now turning into a Where Winds Meet channel.
Wait, hold on. Right off the dome, no chat GBT?
Rather than class types or a hack and slash approach to the action RPG genre, Where Winds Meet provides players with freedom and flexibility in how they fight and engage. At launch, the player can already wield a variety of weapons from swords, spears, dual blades, glaives, more stylized and unique options like the combat umbrella or the rope dart and fan. You can equip 2 weapon types on your character and freely swap between the 2 on the fly, giving the player a sense of tactical flexibility. You can learn and acquire new martial arts skills and techniques organically as you explore the world and complete side quests. And just like the weapon swapping mechanic, players can also swap between styles on the fly. Where Winds Meet emphasizes weapon rhythm combined with tactical depth. I'm getting Sekiro meets Devil May Cry kind of vibes with its own wuxia aesthetic. And for those of you who are not combat enthusiasts, when it comes to single player, there are difficulty options that allow the player to engage with combat at their own pace and skill level. Some martial arts techniques tied to combat, such as the Lion's Roar or Tai Chi, can go beyond simply just being used to deal damage and can be used for traversal or puzzle solving and world interactions, meaning that the martial arts that your character learns can be implemented into non-combat oriented situations, giving the player a feeling of growth and accomplishment based off their own actions. It feels like your character actually exists within the world and learns from their experiences. Shameless plug here. If you liked the video so far, consider giving your boy a like and subscribe for more Where Winds Meet content. The game allows you to take on different identities or occupations in the world. The player can give their character a career such as doctor, architect, bodyguard, merchant, ferryman, tavern owner. And these identities are not just cosmetic or titles. They have an actual in-game effect on your character and how your character experience and interact with the world. They can influence quest types or how you engage with the quest. For example, if you're proficient in construction, you can build a shortcut. Or if you are a doctor, you can just heal the quest target instead of journeying to find the medicine from some other doctor. This combined with the branching mission and quest structure, where your actions matter and have consequences due to the game's reputation and law system, makes for a situation that nurtures emergent player behavior. Many open world action RPGs focus primarily on combat progression and loot. Here, the job and role system and narrative freedom give non-combat avenues real weight, which supports a deeper sense of immersion and also supports varied player types. The world is described as living, with thousands of NPCs, each with their own routines, and player actions can not only affect these NPCs, but also their responses to you. Dynamic environmental systems like day and night rotation, changing weather, about 20 distinct regions with different terrains and discovery opportunities as you explore and interact with the world and NPCs, systems of choice and consequences. Committing crimes can trigger bounties, pursuits, and you can be hunted, you can go to prison. Build a reputation as a noble hero.
or a selfless vagabond.
The open world genre often delivers beautiful player spaces, but few do it with systems that meaningfully respond to the player's behavior. The combination of role choice and reputation and reactive NPCs, that was a lot of R's, adds a layer of emergent gameplay that is normally found in more sandbox multiplayer game types, like Ark or Rust. Emergent player behaviors refers to the complex and unexpected situations that arise from the interaction of relatively simple, game rules and systems. This dynamic and unscripted phenomenon is not designed by the developers, but it's created by players who combine game mechanics in new and surprising ways. It enhances replayability by creating unique experiences and fostering a deeper sense of player agency, giving the player the tools and environment to naturally engage in these moments on a deep level are rare for an action RPG. Where Winds Meet doesn't just treat its open world traversal as an afterthought. Traversal and open world design feed into the fantasy of the martial hero wanderer. It plays directly into immersive world building. Apart from standard travel, there's climbing rooftops, gliding, riding, fast travel, scaling, rope dart grappling, running across water, running across air. Where Winds Meet gives the player many options to use or not use as they travel through the world. Some more stylish like parkour, or some more casual and fun like being pulled hastily through the crowd by a group of dogs on a leash. Player choice and expression feels limitless with how Everstone Studio has implemented these travel mechanics in game. Regions are designed with different pacing and exploration incentives, which encourages different types of play and discovery. Their traversal and world design feed into the fantasy of the wandering martial swordsman, and that plays directly into the immersive world building. Although the world and NPCs are full of life and have deep systems and mechanics, single-player open-world games of this scale and scope can often feel lonely without other players and friends to share the experience with. Everstone Studios solves this problem by allowing players to choose if they want to be a part of a shared and seamless multiplayer world. The game has a large solo narrative, but it also supports co-op, guild systems, shared world events. The ability to play solo or with friends gives a stronger sense of community and supports long-term engagement. It's nice to be able to show off my character, whenever I got that shit on, or flex my superior combat skills. Where Winds Meet understands the assignment, and I just cannot wait. Last but certainly not least is the deep levels of customization and progression. The character creator is incredible, obviously, but it's not just about the character. It's also about the style and the accessories and the creative freedom that the players have to mix and match different parts of their wardrobe to create something unique. Multiple progression systems for your weapons, martial arts, your skills, your skill set levels, your special skill slots, your crafting and gear upgrades, professions, careers. Everstone Studio has given players the tools to create a deep and expressive character that feels alive in an alive world. Where Winds Meet will be generational. Game of the decade. A new era of open world games, and it has set the bar that much higher for its competition. Where Winds Meet is less than a week away, and if you are looking for a Where Winds Meet content creator, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned to False Fiction.
Wait, hold on. Right off the dome, no chat GPT?